Do you want to grow your business in a large way? Do you want to leapfrog to new levels, new heights, new amounts of revenue without going onesie, twosie, recruiting one agent at a time? Then you need to learn the art of acquiring other companies or acquiring large teams. I have learned through many years of recruiting and growing my company that there is no better way to grow than acquisitions. There is truly no better way to grow. So I'm putting this video together and this page together to invite you to our event on growing your business through acquisitions. It's worked extremely well for me. It's something that we've done periodically over the years for the last 10. But here I stand before you in September 2025, and we've acquired 11 companies in the last 26 months, and we have some more on deck that we are working on. So what will we be going over at this event? Follow me here. Number one, building the relationship, right? That's important, critically important, arguably the most important part. Then you move from just knowing them to sort of the courting process. If you want them. There's a decision to be made between relationship and courting of, do you actually want this company? Well, we're going to go through which companies you want and which companies you don't want, and we're going to go through the pros and cons of each. We're also going to talk about kind of the information gathering process. Once you get you know what, yes, I want to learn more, at some point you've got to send an email with questions. But we've learned not to ask too many questions, to ask certain questions. And we can show that to you, and we will show that to you at this event. Gathering the questions, getting the answers, gathering some financials, having another meeting, right? Sort of we'll call it an info Q&A meeting. And then, if you're feeling good after here, you take a next step. You take a next step and you provide them with a letter of intent. Over here under info, I'm going to add a $sign because you're asking for financials. Some, not all. Now, are you actually buying the company, the corporation, the stocks, or are you just buying the assets of the company, which is the agents? We're going to go over the pros and cons of doing it each way. We've done it both ways, okay? Then you provide a letter of intent. We're going to provide you with our letter of intent that has gone through many iterations over the last 2.5 years, and we've got it to a point that we think we've got it right. But we've got 3 versions. You attend this event, you attend this training, you will be provided with the different versions. You send the LOI, then there's some back and forth, some negotiating. LOI gets signed, then you need to move to an asset purchase agreement. Well, guess what? You attend this event, we're going to provide you with the template of our asset purchase agreement. Something that we use, and we use very well. Then, you got to get the deal closed. Okay, there's back and forth with the APA. You might sign it ahead of time, you might sign it day of closing, but you got to get it closed. And then, guess what, folks? Then the difficult part starts, which is onboarding a new company. Okay? Onboarding a company, onboarding a group of people, and there is so many different factors that you have to take into account. Are they coming from a prior franchise? Are they used to paying a fee off the top? Or is it brand new to them? Were they an independent? Are they people, is the company full of people that have been in the business 30 to 40 years? They likely aren't going to be as good at technology? Or is it full of a bunch of younger people who are good at tech, but they don't have as many listings as those more experienced agents have? See those little things I'm pointing out? These are the things that we are going to go over at that event. Once you get through onboarding, then you are off to the races, right? And within a year, folks, you are cranking the cash register. And you're paying them. And we're going to go over how much you should pay and for what period of time you should pay. All of those intricate details that so many of you, which are friends around the country, have asked me over the last 2 years. We're going to go over everything, and we are going to provide you with what we are calling our Growth Through Acquisition Playbook. We're going to go over that at the event. We're going to provide it to you so that you can walk out with it, and we're going to give you everything in Word docs. This is our intellectual property. This is property that we've spent thousands upon thousands of dollars to develop. with in-house counsel, outside counsel, and we've made mistakes along the way. We're going to talk to you openly about those mistakes. We're also going to bring in at least 2 of the owners of companies that we bought. One larger company, one smaller company. Folks, this is how our revenue year to date in 2025 is up 40% over 2024. This is how our 24 revenue was up over 30% over 23. This, folks, is how we are now profitable again, and actually approaching being very profitable again. Why? Because of the scale that we added through those steps. We went into this slowdown in real estate. We all went into it together, right? June of 2022, it was official. Everyone said, this is it. The real estate recession is starting. At that time, our company was doing about $1.5 billion in sales in a given year. This year, we are going to close over $3.4 billion in sales, over 6,200 transactions. We have more than doubled the company in a depressed market. You all know the annual rate of home sales is not up from where it was in 22. We're still stuck in the mud here. But our company is no longer stuck in the mud because of the scale that we've added. And once we run this for another year and a half, with some people already being paid off before the end of the year, cash register is spitting out a lot of money. We're paying things off, and it's helping our company considerably, and we can reinvest those dollars into growing the company even more, into taking care of our staff, our leadership team, and everybody who has worked hard to make this happen. So if you want to grow your business and you want the answers to these questions step by step in a methodical fashion and to be provided with our playbook, then you need to attend this event. Thursday, November 20th, Friday, November 21st. The first day, we'll meet at the hotel in Cambridge overlooking the beautiful Charles River that you can see right into Boston. Thursday night, we'll put on a nice dinner on us. Friday, you'll come here to our headquarters, and we will have a meeting with all of you, and we will walk through everything for an intense day all day long. It's a day and a half plus the dinner where we'll go over everything. When you walk out, you will be ready to know who to target, how to do it, how to court them, what kind of letter of intent to provide, which deals to go after, which deals to run from, and you will grow your business. In addition to that, once you sign up, you will be entered into our Facebook group, where we will begin giving early tips to things that you do here to work on building relationships. I will be going over those in the Facebook group before. This event is not free. This event is not cheap. It is $10,000 per group that attends. So essentially per person, you are allowed to bring one guest. Any additional guest is $2,000 per head. $10,000 to attend with one guest. Any additional person is $2,000. And obviously additional person from your organization. You can't come as a leader and bring another leader from some other area around the country. That's the price tag. We're going to limit it to about 15 people. We may stretch it to 20, but it'll probably be about 15 the size of the group. We're going to have the entire leadership team, everybody that's involved in these things coming in and out of the meeting. We're going to have prior owners, and we're going to make this a knockout event so that you can grow your business substantially. Go ahead and get signed up. We're going to require $3,000 at sign up. $7,000 has to be paid 15 days before the event. Thank you all. Hope to see you soon.